welcome to the Women Achievers Festival 2021. Today I have with me a celebrated Indian actor, Ridhima Tiwari. Welcome to the show, Ridhima.
Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you for inviting me and having me here.
So now, Ridhima, you are a very popular actress, and your journey is one that started long ago with television, ads, movies. I mean, you name it, you've done it. So I want to know, what kick-started? What was that tingling of ambition in you that made you decide that the screen is where I want to be?
Oh, if I start off by saying that I had no prior ambition or goals to become an actor. I belong to, I'm very privileged to be born in a middle-class family where we learn to take up challenges and where we get to live in the face of challenges. And my parents were teachers, now they're principals. So I grew up in a very disciplined atmosphere where academics was given academics was given all the importance. So yes, I never ever dreamt of becoming an actor, but my creative side was always very, it was very fertile for, if I had the correct guidance, then probably I would have started way earlier. But like I said, I never planned things. I did my 12th science. I was good at literature. I was okay in bio. I was okay in maths and physics, as most of us are not. I was not very good. So I took up English literature, and post that I came to Bombay for my college. Then took up banking. So you can see that how much ever I say that I'm a planner, my life never went according to my plan. So I've surrendered to life.
So, you say you come from a very, now you say both your parents are not principals. Now that means a very strong educational background. And having, you said, done quite well in physics, chemistry, which are subjects not everybody can ace. So was it a bit of a shock for them that, you will digress to this field? Were they on board, or were they like, why are you not focusing on your education?
So it didn't happen all of a sudden. It was a process. It was a process where I succumbed to the pressure by my father, who always wanted me to take up a job and get going with the normalcy of how an individual should live his life, that frame that the society has set, naukri karo, ye karo, waisa karo, waisa karo. My mother always had big goals for me. That's the reason she sent me to Mumbai, and she told me that I should study in the best college, and she made sure I got my admission insofar as banking kar liya. But then that was the time when I realized this is not what I want to do. There are times, when you test the waters, you have to go into the water to see that this is not for you. So that is when, when I was sitting amidst the walls inside an AC office, I realized that nahi yaar, this is not what I want to do. I something within me was not happy. And of course, my father was not kept in the loop. My mother was always very supportive, and she's the one I always, told her everything, and she had my back always. So it is during that time when I participated in a beauty contest, not knowing where would this lead. And I participated in Glad Rags, and I think I was non-glamorous, like how people are, simple. I had not even, I didn't know anything about the glamour industry. I didn't have clothes. I had only formal clothes. And that is the time when I probably went out shopping. And if you look at me now, I have come a long, long way, because I was a very, very simple girl with simple dreams, and I didn't dream big. And that is why I call it a due course of time, because slowly, when I was amongst these people that I always grew up looking up to, glamorous people. Like I grew up looking up to Sri Devi's dance performances or Madhuri Dixit. I was very fond of dancing myself or singing myself. UP के हर घराने में हर बच्चा talented होता है, अच्छा गाता है, अच्छा dance करता है. I was also classically trained. My mama put me in a Bharatanatyam school. So I was trained. I was a trained dancer then. But when I, during the process, the beauty contest process, when I saw other girls, when I got the exposure, and then went back to banking again.
Yeah,
imagine
that must have. How was that?
That is when I was like,
I can't be doing this.
This is not what I want to do. वो करने के बाद जब मैं I was again, inside
that
egg hole. That egg hole. I didn't like that. Bank job is something that middle class families always want their daughters because बहुत अच्छा job होता है.
Ideal job.
Yeah, it's an ideal job and बहुत अच्छी शादी भी हो सकती है उसके बाद. तो I quit it like नहीं करना. So I was always daring, but that's the first time something within me, I think I met myself for the first time. That little voice. कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, माँ बाप के साथ रहते रहते ना, you don't really come to know until unless you separate and you're on your own. So for the first time,
when you're with your family, you start mistaking their ambitions for your
ambitions,
their
for
dreams
your own.
For your dreams. This is what I also want, unless you're away. So
exactly.
I want to know, Ridhima, at that point, did you ever feel, yeah, I wasted too much time? I wish I had this realization a couple of years ago. Because for acting, you sort of need to. I mean, that's how the rule goes. You need
plan
to early,
and do your bit.
And you come from as non-filmy a background as anybody could be.
Yeah, exactly. So जब वो realization आया, something inside me said that this is not for you and maybe you should do this, do what you like. And the path ahead was not so easy. And I knew कि वो आसान नहीं होने वाला because I had no clue. Okay, but what I liked within me is randomness. बैग उठाया और चल दी. ये नहीं पता कि कौन से डायरेक्शन में जाना है. अरे जोगेश्वरी जाना है लेकिन बस पकड़ी है भांडुप की. So that has been I did a lot of trial and errors. I was not very smart in the head, but then I had the determination. It did take a little long because to figure out things and how it is, I saw that people around me were smarter. People around me were very smart. Very smart, and I had no guidance whatsoever. And I understood that I had wasted time in meetings. There are times when the most important things that you should know is I was not always Ridhima Tiwari, I was Shweta Tiwari. And Shweta Tiwari, when I got out of my banking, IndusInd Bank ke saath mein kaam kari thi. When I got out of banking, I quit banking and I started meeting people because tab tak mera chota mota wo portfolio aa gaya tha mera. Munna had shot my portfolio, Gladrex portfolio. But I was still Shweta Tiwari, and that time Shweta Tiwari was a celebrity. It was a big name.
Absolutely.
So what happened when I contacted offices or probably gave a call कि मेरे को ऐसा कुछ है मेरे लिए, क्या नाम है, श्वेता तिवारी, number noted. अब वहाँ पे probably श्वेता तिवारी के नीचे my number was noted. My number has been the same since 10 years. But somebody called me, and when I reached office, they expected the other Shweta Tiwari. And that day something broke within because that little voice that gave me that base, that kind of broke something within me. Saying that you need to make an identity of your own. ये first कदम में तुम्हें किसी ने mistake करके तुम्हें बोल रहे हैं नहीं आप नहीं चाहिए. So that was a very big rejection for me. उसके बाद I changed my name. I changed my name to Ridhima, and I had not because I'm a Ganpati भक्त. तभी मैं रिद्धि सिद्धि तो रख नहीं सकती थी, and उस समय रिद्धिमा इतनी बहुत कम होती थी. And इसलिए मैंने रिद्धिमा रख लिया नाम, and my mama also didn't know, and I started using it. And there's a friend of mine who helped me with the numerology also. So it all went well. Yes, the name did help me, and but again, like I said, randomness. So I started taking roles. Like how people are, they plan that they want to do a certain kind of role. Probably they want to try for leads. Probably they want to do only negatives.
With a particular production house, a particular actor.
They want a manager. They will present themselves in a way which puts them on an elevation.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. On an elevation, as in when, and it matters. It really makes a lot of difference. And why today I've stuck after so many years with the same fire? Why? Because I know how I've done it, and I speak about it so passionately because I know how many times the heart breaks. I know how many rejections I went through. I know how many
face front because you didn't have a sort of a cushioning in between,
Yes, and my mother would never understand. Of course, she was proud of me. She would check on me. She was very scared because ultimately society always blames the mother if things go wrong. But keeping her respect, keeping in mind that I'm going out there only to protect myself. I will meet a lot of wrong people, but then I know my path and I'm very clear in the head. It may take long, but I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. So time again, I told myself, I'm here to stay. Cry, sit, fail, again get up the next day. And then slowly for the first time, I got a parallel lead where I thought that I gained confidence. Why? Because my seniors, I got to work with the most khadus and the best teachers. Because I feel when you work with the best team of people, like Sasural Genda Phool was, you can call it a guldasta, a bouquet of flowers where I got to work with the classics of an actor, of a bunch of actors, where there was Sadia Siddiqui, Anita Kanwalji, Supriya Pilgaonkar, name it, Sudhir Pandey, all these who's who were there. And I was looking at them in awe. They would do 10 pages scene in one shot, which means 10 readings. They all sit together, read the scripts, and they go on the floor. They rehearse 10 to 15 times, and then the final take is like smooth. I was not prepared for this.
Did you, at that point in time, it's very good when you are giving yourself the pep talk, I can do it. But when you actually go down to the floor and you have to perform.
Fati padi thi. Muh pe smile leke aana and you can do it. Your heart pumps like it's going to just collapse. Because there's a lot of pressure within yourself. That little voice really puts a lot of pressure.
You don't want
saying,
to
Ridhima, you have to do it.
The industry and the stalwarts of the industry. You don't want to she doesn't know what she's doing.
Exactly. I'm like, all those times when I failed, this is my one chance and I want to eat it all. Because I had no prior training, I didn't understand that when you're on the flow and when you're working with such experts and such geniuses over a period of time, it's like sadhana. So today when you ask me how is it different now? Now I'm relaxed. I'm a calmer person when it comes to going on the floor, doing my scenes. So the previous Ridhima was of course energy, but there was no channelizing. There was nobody to guide. There was nobody to tell me that before action, an actor should be the most relaxed. Nahi. But then see, it took me years to learn that. And I'm still learning. And with all those actors, there were times when if I didn't have my head on my shoulders, if I didn't have the alertness, they would be blatant enough to say, Ridhima, go sit at home, give somebody else a chance. And I'm so thankful to them.
Did any of such in your face moment happen where you felt like,
that is why I'm saying it.
Or should I go back to that banking chair and I was sitting there?
No, I never felt I should go back to banking. I never felt, not even for a second. I love my work.
Where you were low, or even the moments where you probably were criticized or taken to task.
I took it in my stride. I think that's the best part in me, that when it comes to work, and if somebody says ki, okay, I'll give you another example. I don't have very pretty fingers. They're very pretty now, okay? But a few years ago, I had the habit of, because I used to always be very restless, okay? So I used to always bite my nails. I'm sure most of the individuals do. So I'm just telling you because I want to tell the audience of how I learned and picked up everything and improved over the years. So when I went for an interview or a look test or whatever, somebody happened to look at my nails. That's very stupid, but I took it in stride. Now, the person should be bothered about my talent, about my craft, about my acting.
Not your nail.
हाँ, ये चीज मैटर करती है, I know, but कितना? 10%, 10%? Okay, but ठीक है. I did pay attention. So उसने clearly बोला, such dirty hands, not manicured. Are you an actor? You don't even, you're not groomed enough. You're not polished. Okay, how do I now interview? That person just killed me, squashed me. And now he expects me to give a very confident interview. How will I do that? Will I do that? So I went back home saying to myself, no, Ridhima, if somebody is telling you something, that means you have to become better. With every step, you have to become better. I went to a photographer, did my pictures. That photographer said, this is the way you look. You can't look better than this. And I thank all those people who told me these things, because of them today, I've only become better. And then there were workshops. So I never stopped learning. This trait within me to keep seeking, to keep growing as a fine individual, as a person who strives for a higher version of myself every day in life.
And how you turned every stone that was thrown onto you into a stepping stone, instead of feeling demolished by the entire thing.
Exactly. So it was not easy, but I'm proud of the fact that God helped me do it, that I had the strength to do it. There are so many who fail, who become miserable, who just leave and quit. I didn't. And that is why I tell myself, I didn't then, I will not now. And God has been very kind.
So what happened after you got your parallel lead, and that in itself would have
that gave me a lot of wings. Okay, I mean, a lot of wings as in it taught me how to fly. It gave me a lot of wazan on my shoulders, as in I was like, relax. I was throwing away some weight as an actor after that, a little, I think that is the point where I started feeling less like a newcomer.
More accepted,
more accepted and more bankable as an actor, because by then the PR activities had started, media had started talking about me. Oh, this glamorous face, oh, blah 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 blah. With time, I also learned how media comes and goes, and you shouldn't be affected by these things, because it's like when you because I have seen my solid highs, I've seen my solid lows, and I have today learned to be in the middle.
Yes.
Because what happens is, when you get a certain project which is hyped, there'll be people from all the corners who've not seen your face for probably how many years, but they'll come and say, hello, hi, how are you? And you'll be like, wow. But what happens at the end of the day, there are times when you really need the attention. An actor, unfortunately, gets used to this sadly gets used to this attention.
And then even the lack of attention, as much as people might crave their privacy or everything, as an actor, if you're not getting that attention, even that doesn't get...
Small things like Spot Dada gets the chai, Spot Dada gets your chair. So when you're not shooting, what is it the actor misses? Of course, the floor. But the actor misses the pampering on set. What is that? Signing on the roll call, when you sign your sheet, actor misses everything. The ambience as a whole, the actor misses everything about the show, about
it's
shooting.
Amazing, Ridhima. You've been in the industry so long, but the passion with which you talk and the happiness that your face radiates. We've interviewed so many people during this course, but I have never seen anybody talk with the passion you do about their craft. Be it a painter, a dancer, a singer, the way you talk, it's like you are in love with what you do and every bit of it.
I forget everything. I don't call my ma, I don't call my family, I don't care what my husband is doing. I got married, it'll be 3 years now in June. I don't care what the world is doing if I'm working. And at the same time, I realize when I'm not working, my home, my family needs me the most. So I balance it out beautifully. But when I'm at work and when I'm not working, I make sure that I touch ground level zero. I wipe out my slate to only feel that I'm nothing. And from nothing, I again start writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that I reach 10 again. Because it's very important to feel nothing after inflating your ego to maximum levels and falling flat on your face. I've seen that too.
How do you ensure, Ridhima, that, we all face ups and downs in our life, but in an actor's life, you're facing it too soon, too much too soon happening, one day it's here, the other day, So how do you ensure that you're maintaining that balance within and around? And, how do you vibe with your family and with your husband, or, back home, you're also daughter-in-law, you're a woman, you're a wife, and they are important roles too. And you can't throw your weight around just because you're an actor. So back when you come home, it's the grind. So how do you manage between...
Not thinking much, being in the moment. Like right now, I'm completely with you. I don't care what my husband is doing in the hall. I am completely with you. So this is how I always give priority to the person in front of me, and that's like giving 100% to what I am doing right now, because that is all that matters. So whether it's giving bath to my pets, whether it's cleaning the house, whether it's cooking food in the morning to pack my tiffins if my domestic help is not there, for my husband, carrying my bags, and with the driver going to my shoot. Right now I'm shooting at Naigaon. I don't know if you know where that is. It's like an hour long drive from Goregaon East. So I'm just saying that being in the moment, there are a lot of things, but what I've understood now, that just breathe. It's okay if you don't fit into a perfect frame set in by the society. I keep telling this again and again. Don't take the pressure of being a perfectionist, because I went through that, and you only get disappointments and you only feel sad. I feel that you should just live life and do things that you feel is the need of the hour. Feed yourself, feed your soul, because when you are full, only will you be able to pour it out. Yeah. So you have to pour it out to others. And a woman is a healer, is a nurturer. I feel that you have to constantly, तुम ना चाहोगे भी फिर भी outpour हो रहा हो. Subconscious, तुम नहीं चाहोगी तो भी अभी भी you are just giving me energy, you're giving your parents energy. It's like that. We women are like that.
Absolutely.
It's our innate intuitive nature.
So Ridhima, there are so many women, young girls who are listening to you. Some of them might aspire to be an actor. The others might be aspiring to live their dreams through another medium, still waiting for a moment. What would you like to say to all the women who are
I just want to tell people that if you dare to dream, you're already winning. So just keep dreaming, protect your dreams, because there are many others who have not done it और वो डरा देते हैं. Please डरो मत, protect your dreams, and if you have dared to dream big, you have it in you to make it big. Just the formula is hang on there. हमें सिर्फ अपने आप को वो prepare करके रखना है. Where preparation is, where success meets opportunity, your preparation should be ready. Because when preparation will meet that opportunity, you are going to hit the success button 100%. But prepare constantly, consistently. This is what I do. In between my shoots, I make sure that I do workshops. I make sure that I do acting, small workshops. कुछ तो करो to upgrade your craft. ऐसा नहीं है 10 साल पहले जो करती थी मैं, वो अभी भी लागू होता है. कई बार मुझे लगता है यार, I think I should try a different style. I think नहीं यार, अभी तो very the kind of acting on a theater, in a TV medium, in a web series or a film, all these are different platforms. They require different kind of body language, techniques, and all these things a person learns when when you go through these mediums. So I want to tell people, never stop preparing, never stop learning. Never compare yourself to others. हर किसी में एक यूनिक चीज होती है. Never leave your roots, because वो आपके जो roots हैं वो आपको यूनिक बनाते हैं. कभी कभी अपना ग्राउंड छोड़ने से ना आप अपनी इंडिविजुअलिटी छोड़ देते हो. आप में फिर जो एक चीज अच्छी थी वो भी नहीं बचती है. So I just want to say, people who say कि I want to become like her, no. What you have to keep polishing that, and what your weaknesses are, you have to learn to improve on them. Just don't stop, and don't run after becoming or looking perfect, like how people want to change their nose, their eyes, their lips. I think a little imperfection is a good thing. It's always appreciated. It's always natural, and girls are emotional, and in this process of achieving their dreams, they often develop a lot of rough edges. I will just say that tell yourself often that I embrace this essence of womanhood, and do not let your fellow women down. Don't elbow them. एक दूसरे को ऊपर लेके आओ यार, हम सबको आगे बढ़ना है.
That is, I think it's one of the nicest message anybody has ever given. I love how you say that, it's important to dream, yet it's important to persevere and be ready. And I think if there is one takeaway, every woman, including I, am going to take from here, it's that how being in the moment, we're doing things in another zone, and we're not giving 100% to anything.
Correct. सीखा ना, लॉकडाउन तभी तो भगवान ने कर दिया, so that people learn to do that. थप्पड़ मार के God has made us realize that it's the need of the hour, living in the moment.
In the moment, and I think if you're passionate as like you are about your ambition, about your dream, there is no other way but to succeed. We wish you all the best and love. And
thank you. I could go on talking to you. It was such a nice chat.
Yes, it has been a pleasure having you on the show.
This interview was awesome. So I personally, with a lot of gratitude, want to thank the Professional Times and Indian Media Council, Kshitij and Nancy for a wonderful, wonderful show. Thank you so much for having me here.